Hello and welcome to All Things Natural. This is Dr. Victoria Terry. I'm a traditional naturopath, and today's topic is on water. Water is one of the keys to life. Without it, we would die within about 3 days. It's part of every part of our life. As a matter of fact, I want to show you just exactly where the body functions lie as far as percentages of water. We know that the body is about 70%. So let's take a look at where teeth takes up about 10%, bones use 13%, liver use 71.5%, muscle tissue 75%. This is extremely important for those that are bodybuilders and things. Water is very crucial in muscle tissue. Lungs at 80%, brain 80.5%, bile at 86%. This is also extremely important because constipation many times is caused because of dehydration, not enough water. If you've got chronic constipation all the time, it's a possibility you need to drink more water. Blood uses 90.7% water. Lymphatic system, 94%. That is our trash can. That's where everything, all the toxins and things are taken, and it's removed throughout our bodies through the lymphatic system. The saliva at 95%. It is utilized in every function, in every cell, every tissue of the body. It's so important that Dr. Badeau stated that 75% of Americans are chronically dehydrated, and I'm going to say that it's probably closer to 90% of the Americans are chronically dehydrated today in 2018. 37% of Americans, the thirst mechanism is so weak that it is often mistaken for hunger. Many times we are just thirsty, but yet we go and grab food thinking that we are hungry, and could be one of the problems with obesity in today's society. Even a mild dehydration will slow down one's metabolism by 3%. Preliminary research indicates that proper water consumption each day could significantly ease back and joint pain for up to 80% of its sufferers. And a mere 2% drop in body water can trigger fuzzy short-term memory, trouble with basic math, difficulty focusing on things such as computer screens and printed pages. And one of the things that I thought was very interesting was that the proper water consumption during waking hours is worth an hour of sleep at night. You can see how important water is. Water can decrease the risk of colon cancer by 45%. Other studies show that it slashes the risk of breast cancer by 70% and makes one 50% less likely to develop bladder cancer. These are all studies that can be read. There are hundreds of them out there. Some of the symptoms that you might know or have experienced are things like burning, irritating urination, afternoon extreme fatigue, varicose veins, kidney stones, hemorrhoids, headaches. These are all symptoms of dehydration. Instead of going after a pill or a prescription or some over-the-counter herb or supplement of some kind, why don't you just try some water? Now I'm going to talk to you a little bit about a particular type of water, and that's distilled water. You see, the importance of water is paramount, but as crucial is providing the proper type of water in the proper proportions. Okay. Now, as a naturopath, I work with people, and I do something called the Reams biological theory of ionization, and I work with distilled water. Now, based on that person's particular body chemistry numbers, depends on the amount of water they need to take at particular times of the day. And that's what we're talking about there. Water in the human body acts as a solvent, carrying nutrients to every living cell and transporting waste material out of the cells for removal. Now, distilled water removes poisonous substances and inorganic mineral matter from the human body. This process will be impeded if the water you drink is already contaminated. You see, when we are drinking mineral-filled waters and different things like that, the body has to leave behind what it brings in order to flush out the waste and the contents of toxins in your body. Dr. Carrie Reams, who is a world-renowned expert on body pH, was trained in mathematics, biophysics, and biochemistry. He had 6 PhDs to his credit. Well, Dr. Reams is best known for the biological theory of ionization, and through this he measured energy. And Reams' analysis of measuring balanced body chemistry was used for over 50 years with astounding results. Now, according to this Dr. Reams, the best water to drink is distilled water. He says that distilled water provides the most energy in the body. As a matter of fact, he goes on to say that distilled water reacts with the extremely acid stomach contents without activating any buffering systems or affecting the body's pH. Distilled water does not travel through the body, wreaking havoc like many want us to believe. There is so much controversy on different waters, especially on distilled water and whether we should use it or not. In fact, Theodore Baruti, author of Alkalis or Dye, says that only distilled water produces a completely negative ion reaction in the system. Now, the studies go on to show that negative ions are alkaline forming. These negative charged ions draw positively charged acid waste products from the system, flushing them into the elimination channels such as the lymphatic system, so that we can get rid of the toxins and the inorganic materials within the body so that they don't continue to cause havoc within our health and wellness. Water is needed first by the liver. It is best that it be high energy water such as distilled. The body is approximately 75% water. In fact, the body operates under a water vapor or a steam pressure. And without the proper water, enzyme structure and energy reactions will be interfered with. In a recent article about the vibration of DNA, the author, Steffi Weisberg, cites research showing how DNA changes its configurations depending on the environment it's in. And that means with the distilled water as well as nutrients. Now, as I said earlier, the highest energy water comes from steam distillation process. There's no other type of water that's able to carry mineral into the system as easily as steam distilled water. Distilled water in the human enhances the movement of mineral into the liver. And if we go back to one of the earlier podcasts that I made, I said that the health of the body is completely dependent upon the liver, and the liver has to have water. And the best water for it is steam distilled. Because the liver has to put water, like all types of food energy, on the body's frequency, the human body's frequency, it's so much easier to convert the high energy water than a lower energy water. Okay? So there are two sources of natural distilled water. One is rainwater, but it's polluted today, so we can't use it. The other source is glacier water. This is the water consumed by the Hunza people of the Himalayas, and they are noted. The Himalayan people are noted for their long lifespan. So you can see that, how important the proper type of water has to be for the body, for the human body. So with that in mind, let's take a look at the ever-increasing popularity of use of mineral waters. The dangers of water with the high mineral contents are being totally ignored. The mineral waters containing minerals which are essential for human health, that's true, but damaging for the body chemistry. Why? Because our body is not designed to break down inorganic minerals, okay? To understand the harmful effect of mineral water is to understand cytology, or the cell structure and function. We have to understand that. Now, I'm not going to go into that, but it's found in the plant kingdom in the link for getting mineral into the human life the most efficient. Okay? Plants take in minerals directly. Once in the plant, the minerals become a part of the cell structure after going through a recombing process in the energy cycles. Okay? So these energy cycles convert the mineral into chelated form, and then the minerals end up linked with amino acid complexes in the plant structure tissue. When man eats the plant, the mineral complexes in the plant amino acids can then be easily converted by the human enzyme activity into the molecular structure of the human frequency. You see, so this is how we get our minerals. It has to go through the cycle through the plant. And then we eat the plant and different things, and then our body can take in these minerals that are done through this. By drinking water containing large amounts of inorganic minerals, such as spring water, purified water, whether hard or soft, can be compared to be doing your dishes in dirty water. If the water comes in already loaded up, it will not be able to take the debris and the waste out of the system without first leaving behind what it brings in. So we have to understand that. We can't load our water up and think that we're going to be able to take out waste within our body. We're wanting to get rid of the toxins and the different things in our body. So when we bring in loaded water, it has to leave behind what it brings in so that it can grab the toxic waste. So all we're doing is an exchange. Most people don't realize that the minerals found in mineralized water are inorganic and in salt form, not in an inorganic carbon-based form for your body, which is what our body needs. Okay. Now, this is getting a little deep, and I don't want to go that deep, but these inorganic minerals are deposited in the body and add to the overloading of electrolytes that the body has to remove, and also increases mineral and heavy metal deposits within the body, and it develops in a weakened tissue, and then it starts settling in different places and causes poor circulation and chronic inflammation. And we think that because we're drinking water, we're healthy. We need to understand. See, these are the things that I say, is we are ill because we're not knowledgeable. And the things that we need to know, we're not told these facts. We are not given the whole picture. We don't have the whole piece, the whole pie. We've only got a piece. And that's what I'm here to help share. Now, I want you to understand that it's your choice. Anytime that I ever talk about things, these are things that are just discussed. These are things that are suggested. I want you to go out and look for yourself. Do your own research. Don't believe everything that I say. I'm not here to cure, treat, diagnose in any way. I'm only here to educate people. And I want you to be informed. This is Dr. Victoria Terry, and until next time.